Hi everybody, my name is Tony Grillo. Welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs, and this is DJ. My dog, he's a Bichon Frise, and it is Monday, and we are back at work. And I'll show you where we are. So it's raining like crazy here. I'm in Racine, Wisconsin, which is like right on the border of Illinois, just south of Milwaukee, and it's been raining really like this. I don't know if you can see it or not in my phone. If you look at the ground, you can probably see it getting that, But yeah, so we're getting some rain here, and pretty nice weekend. I hope all of you had a great weekend. We, saw a band, and we just had fun. We cooked out, cooked fish, and went for a nice walk. What are you looking at, DJ? You're like, it must be like some crumbs there on the steering wheel. I don't know. I just made myself like a coffee drink, and right here I was pouring it in my bottle here, and must have spilled some on the steering wheel. So now DJ's licking that. So, one of the things that I am a big, advocator of is, doing things that make you happy. Finding your happy place. I call it finding your happy place. And that is, I think, the key to having a happy life, or at least giving you a fighting chance of having a happy life. And so I've always stressed there are things that I do that make me happy. One of them is I love writing. I've published a novel, a children's novel, but I also like to be creative on my YouTube channel. Like, I've done skits and spoofs and all sorts of things on my channel, trying to be creative as a writer, storyteller. The other thing I like doing is I like taking hikes, taking my dog DJ. We go on hikes, and then another thing that, we go out in the woods and stuff. And then another thing I like to do is I like to see bands, and another thing is exercise. I think that's huge. Exercise, whether you go to the gym or try to get some exercise in every day. And then the final thing is I go to church. And I think that is really essential to hearing the message that's, out there, and being a part of a church. Now, like next weekend, our church is is doing a food drive to try to fill all the food pantries in Milwaukee. And so, they do a lot of really cool stuff. So this next weekend, they're doing a one-time food drive to fill the pantry. And so I got to make sure I get some canned food bought so that I can help fill the trucks. And then from church, you come into church, you bring your canned foods, and they'll have the trucks sitting right there. And I'll probably make a video of that. And you put the food in the trucks, and their trucks are going to take off. They're heading right to the pantries. Right now, I guess the pantries are struggling. They're actually the shelves are getting bare right at the moment. So they need some help, and they asked for help from the church, and the church said, hey, that's why we're here. That's our mission, is to help people. And so I think that's really wonderful thing that they do. I know several months ago they sent an airplane load of food out to the Ukraine for the refugees that were out there, to feed those people. And I thought that was just an awesome thing. That's not cheap to fly a full jetline plane from Wisconsin all the way out to Ukraine. They got it done. I think We Energies was a big contributor. We Energies is our Wisconsin electric power company. They were a huge contributor to that, and they donated quite a bit of money to make that happen. So and like everybody was bringing food from all over Milwaukee. There were bringing it to the church, and then they shipped it by truck, and they loaded that plane, and they sent that plane out there. So yeah, this will be kind of fun next week. We'll be doing a food drive. But anyways, one of the songs that one of the things I love about this church is they do have a band, and they teach from the Bible, and then they have a band, and the band performs wonderful songs, and they mix up people all the time. So you have different musicians in there every week. But and this song, it talks about the black sheep, the one black sheep that God left the 99 to find the one that wandered away, because He didn't want any of them to stray, and so the song is dedicated to all of those that have wandered away, and we were even talking about the story of Jonah and the whale, and how Jonah ran away. And God, although the story, God brought a whale over there and made a huge storm, and then Jonah had to jump into the water, and the storm subsided, and wound up in the belly of a whale for three whole days. And then so that's basically it. I'm just gonna play the song for all of you, and I hope you enjoy it. Wisconsin Hugs.
Sing it out with us here.